Hello, guys, and welcome to Football Fan Den UK. Hope you guys having a good day. Wish I was, but it is what it is. So we are here for I don't know what game we're doing now. Shrewsbury Wrexham, and Ice Cold Palmer. How you doing, mate? Ice Cold Palmer saying hi, guys. How you doing? I'm not doing very good, mate. Pretty irritated with these cup games, but it is what it is, mate. How you doing? Good to have you with us, mate. So oh, there's a melee going on in the box here. As the ball knocked behind. Goalkeeper got a hand to it there. I'm confused with this. Sorry, guys. I'm watching this game on a Welsh channel, and the way they've got it listed is very confusing. So thank you for that, Ice Cool Palmer. Welcome to the show. Stevie saying hi, Gaz and chat. How's it going, Stevie? Thank you for being with us. Dave is with us saying hi, Gaz, Stevie, and all the usual suspects. Happy Sunday to you all. Thank you, mate. Yeah, it's not very happy for me. I'm pretty irritated with these damn games. Paying out a small fortune for all these damn channels, and I couldn't get the Bolton game, and I'm really, really annoyed about it. What's the point in paying out for all these damn channels? You can't watch your club because the stupid, stupid, greedy BBC, ITV, and all the corporate companies all boxing it off so we can't watch the games. It's a disgrace. That's why I'm late, guys, because I couldn't. I was hoping to do the Bolton game, but I just can't even get it. Can't even get it on the Bolton channel. So ball comes in for Shrewsbury. And the goalkeeper's managed to make the save there. So thank you for that, Dave. Not very happy Sunday for me so far, mate, but thank you for that. Appreciated, mate. Ice Cool Palmer saying, I respect you very much for this, Gaz, even though the Bolton game is on. You choose this one for us. Thank you. No, I didn't choose it, mate. I was actually going to do the Bolton game. I was actually going to do it, but there's a couple of other games I'm going to be doing this weekend. But it's the BBC and ITV have boxed off the FA Cup, so no other companies can do it. I've even got subscriptions to foreign channels, and even they're not showing it. They're all showing Shitty City. And what is the big fascination with Shitty City? I hate that club. I'm really starting to hate that club because I'm fed up with them getting the monopoly of everything, all the channels wanting to air their games, and nobody else, no other club's getting a look in. Shitty City buying the league and buying the rights so they get priority on everything and maximum promotion while every other club gets nothing. It's a disgrace. So thank you for that, Ice Cold Palmer. But yep, I didn't actually pick this game, mate. I picked it because I can't get the Bolton game. Wrexham now with the possession. As the ball kicked long down this near side, and it's gone straight back to the Shrewsbury goalkeeper. So thank you for that, mate. Kind of you to say, but I'm honest, guy. I didn't actually pick this. I've got this. This was the backup game in case I couldn't get the Bolton game, and it's proved to be. So now the ball chipped long down the field as the Wrexham goalkeeper intercepts that. Ice Cold Palmer saying, hi, Stevie and Dave. How's it going? Thank you, Ice Cold Palmer. Thank you for that, mate. Wrexham now playing the ball out wide on that far side. As Shrewsbury challenge for it, but Wrexham come away with it as the ball just goes out of play there. And that will be a throw into Shrewsbury midway inside their own half. Dave saying, Ice Cold Palmer, I'm all good, thanks, mate. How are you? Good to hear, Dave. Good to hear you doing well, mate. Ice Cold Palmer saying, I'm watching the Huddersfield game v City. Well, that's not a surprise, mate. That's the only game we can get in the UK. Shitty City. Ice Cold Palmer saying, I'm well, Dave. Good to hear, guys. Thank you. Loving the positive vibes. Sorry, I'm not feeling very positive. I've just spent the last hour looking for other games, particularly the Bolton game, and not found any of it. Not on any channels. Not even on the club channel because of the stupid copyright rules. Wrexham now playing the ball out wide to this near side. Now ball switched out to that far side as Shrewsbury make the challenge and the ball just goes out of play there. Dave saying, sorry you couldn't get the Bolton game, Gaz, but thank you for giving up your Sunday afternoon for us. Denners, we appreciate it 100% with respect. Thank you very much, Dave. Very nice of you to say, mate. That cheers me up a little bit, mate. Thank you for that. It's not your fault. It's just, as you guys know, it's the monopoly of these stupid corporate TV companies boxing games off so that no other TV company can do it. That's why we can't get any FA Cup games this weekend, because of certain TV companies in the UK that have boxed it off so that nobody else can get it. They've selected the games they want and nobody can show the other games. Not even the club channels are allowed to show it. It's an absolute disgrace. But thank you very much, Dave. Very kind of you to say, mate. Means a lot, that, mate. Means a lot. Thank you very much. Wrexham now knocking the ball out wide to this near side. Now the ball played into the centre of the field. Ice Cold Palmer saying, Gaz, just realised I have an app to watch the Bolton game. If you really want it, I could show you the app through Twitter. Yeah, thank you, mate. Send it me, but I can't switch games now. I've started this one, but it is what it is. I'm annoyed with it because I pay out for a lot of channels, and I've got the club channel, and it's not even on there. And it's not just the Bolton game. It's a lot of games this weekend that I've tried to get, and I can't get them because of the stupid TV rights boxing them off. So certain TV companies have got the rights to it, and they won't let other TV companies do the games just so that they get the monopoly. It's just a joke. It just really is a joke. All boils down to corporate greed, guys. That's all it all. Don't boil down. It annoys me because it's putting the corporate interest first and not the fans. Fans should come first, but they don't care about fans. They just care about them making a profit. It's a disgrace. But thank you, Ice Cold Palmer. Very kind of you, mate. Yeah, you can send me that, might come in useful in the future, mate. Thank you. Very nice of you, that, mate. Shrewsbury have just won the ball back on the edge of the box as they kick it away. Wrexham intercept it, but Shrewsbury have nicked it off them there momentarily. Shrewsbury playing it back out wide. It's now Wrexham with the ball as they pick it up. Now Wrexham cross it into the box as Shrewsbury knock it away. And now Shrewsbury trying to come away with it further up the field, but Wrexham not giving it up as they try to make the challenge. Now Shrewsbury knocking it down that far side as the challenge comes in, and they're coming together of Wrexham and Shrewsbury players, and the ball's gone out of play on that far side. So we're 18 minutes in, guys, still 0-0. So thank you for that, Ice Cold Palmer. Very kind of you, mate. Yeah, if you could send it me, that would be possibly helpful in the future. I'll certainly check it out. So thank you for that, mate. And Dave, Ice Cold Palmer also saying, well said, Dave. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for that. Ice Cold Palmer. Very nice of Dave to say that. Absolutely. Sorry, guys. I'm not meaning to be off with you guys. I'm just really frustrated. It's bad when you can't even get it on the club channel. That's what's a disgrace about it. Just bogs me, the greediness of these corporate companies. It really does. But it is what it is. Shrewsbury now with the throw in on the far side. Ball comes into the box as Wrexham picking up the ball just inside the box, and the referee's blown for a foul there. So Wrexham now playing the ball out wide on that far side. And Dave saying, thank you. You guys are absolutely class. Top stuff, guys. Thank you. Dave saying, I'm going for a 2-0 home win. Good shout, mate. Although it's a tight game. Derby game, this, isn't it? Shrewsbury, Wrexham. Ball played out wide on that far side as it's headed on. And the goalkeeper intercepts it there. Ball kicked long down the centre of the field. As both sets of players go to head the ball there. Shrewsbury picking it up. Now Shrewsbury knocking it out wide to that far side as now they knock it on. Wrexham make the challenge though, winning it back. As Wrexham now try to relieve the pressure on their own goal, but they pass it across the edge of the box out wide to this near side. Shrewsbury coming to press the ball. And Wrexham have knocked the ball up the field, but it's intercepted by Shrewsbury, who cross it into the box. And it's comfortably saved there by the goalkeeper. Now Wrexham on the attack as they play the ball out wide on that far side. Coming forward as Shrewsbury try to make the challenge and do. Shrewsbury now coming away with it as they race forward down that far side. Ball crossed into the centre of the field. As Wrexham make the challenge, winning it back momentarily, but a quick sliding challenge comes in there from Shrewsbury, and the referee has blown the whistle for the foul. Geordie is saying, away the lads. How's it going, Geordie? Welcome to the show, mate. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for dropping in, mate. Good to see you. So, goal kick now for, well, it's a free kick from the goalkeeper as he kicks it out wide now on this near side. Dave saying, oh, by the way, Ice Cool Palmer, Happy New Year. Awesome. Thank you, Dave. Loving the positive vibes. Thank you, mate. Oh, Wrexham. Oh, they've won it back here. I thought they were going to have thought Shrewsbury going to get in behind that. So well, as you can imagine, guys, it's a derby game. There's some interesting challenges going in as they're coming together on that far side of the field. And the referee. Bit of man love going on there. What do you call it now? Bromance, that's it. So the referee has given a free kick on that far side. Just to let you guys know, West Ham have taken a lead against Bristol City. West Brom 2-0 up against Aldershot Town. Those are the only goals so far in the FA Cup this afternoon, guys. So thank you for that, Dave. Jardy saying we own the North East. Still bouncing from yesterday's win. As Wrexham there just intercept it. As Shrewsbury trying to hit Wrexham on the counter-attack. Shrewsbury have won it back, though, in the centre of the field. And the referee, what's he blown for here now? Well, I think we've got both sets of players here starting to get a bit frustrated with this referee. Shrewsbury now kicking the ball long up the field, but it's headed on, and the goalkeeper manages to intercept that quite comfortably. So if you just join us, guys, we're just coming up to 24 and a half minutes gone, still 0-0. Goalkeeper kicks the ball down the centre of the field. As both sets of players heading it around. Dave saying, Geordie lad, happy away, bro. Thank you, Dave. Thank you, mate. And Geordie is saying, hello, Dave, mate. Top stuff. Thank you, Geordie. You guys, awesome. Nat's with us. Nat saying, afternoon, guys, and chat. Hope everyone is well. Thank you, Nat. I hope you're doing well as well, mate. I would be better if I was able to watch my own club this afternoon. But thank you for that, Nat. Welcome to the show, mate. Wrexham now with the possession as they knock it forward. And it's knocked away by Shrewsbury, but Wrexham picking it up again as they play it out wide to this near side. Now Wrexham trying to play it into the boxes. It's played across the edge of the box there. Shrewsbury have intercepted it though now. Shrewsbury racing forward with space to run into as they come charging down the centre of the field, knocking it out wide to this near side as Wrexham in a foot race with them. Now Shrewsbury cross it into the box. Oh, coming in at the back post, but he's blasted it over the bar. Well, the ball came in really nice, but he's just, oh, how has he missed that? He was almost in the goal. He's that close to it, and he still couldn't tap it into the back of the net. So thank you for that, Nat. Top man. And Dave saying hi, Nat. Top stuff. Thank you, guys. Ice Cool Palmer saying Happy New Year to you too, Dave. Awesome. Thank you, Ice Cool Palmer. Nat saying hi, Dave, mate. Hope you're good. Look, top stuff. Thank you, Nat. You guys absolutely class. Dave saying, all good, thanks, Nat. How's you? You guys are absolutely class. Thank you. Loving the positive vibes, guys. Wrexham now kicking the ball long down this near side of the field. They take it to the byline, and the ball is knocked behind there as it's deflected off the Shrewsbury defender and goes out for a corner on this near side to Wrexham. So, yeah, you guys absolutely class. Thank you, Dave and Nat. Also, Ice Cold Palmer, you guys awesome. Thank you. And Nat saying, good, Dave. Thank you. Top stuff, guys. Nat saying, I'm good, guys. Thanks. Good to hear, mate. Good to hear. Apologies. I might be not being in the best of mood at the moment. That's nothing to do with you guys. That's to do with me getting frustrated looking for the Bolton game earlier on, and I couldn't find it. So I'm really irritated by it. Really irritated. But it is what it is. Corner comes in as it's knocked away and hooked back into the box, but the goalkeeper manages to intercept that and pluck it out the air, and that relieves the pressure momentarily for Shrewsbury. Now the ball knocked up the field as eventually it goes all the way back to the goalkeepers. Now Wrexham play out from the back. So thank you for that, Nat. Dave saying, who is looking the better side, Gaz? Or is it 50-50? Yeah. Yeah, I'd say it's 50-50 at the minute to a certain extent, but I'd say it's Wrexham that are looking the more attack-minded, whereas Shrewsbury soaking up the pressure and trying to hit Wrexham on the counter-attack when they get the opportunity. So it is um, quite an intense game so far, but as I say, Shrewsbury seem to be adopting the tactics so far of soak up the pressure and then try and nick the ball back and hit Wrexham quickly on the counter-attack, whereas Wrexham, as I say, trying to go for it, whether it's on the counter-attack or whether it's in possession, then they're going for it either way. But quite a tussle at the minute, as Shrewsbury knock it down this near side and managed to keep it, as Wrexham now getting bodies back behind the ball. Shrewsbury now trying to play it towards the edge of the box, but finding it quite congested as it's now played back into the centre. And Shrewsbury now knock it out wide to that far side, as now they play it forward towards the byline, as Wrexham tried to make the challenge, but Shrewsbury just knock it back out towards the edge of the box. Now Shrewsbury knocking it out wide. It's now the ball crossed into the box, but easily intercepted there by the goalkeeper at the far post. Now quickly gets Wrexham on the attack as Wrexham now racing forward up the field as challenged there on the edge of the box by Shrewsbury as they win it back. Now Shrewsbury coming forward towards the centre circle as a challenge comes in from Wrexham, and the referee has given a foul to Shrewsbury, I think. So, yeah, Shrewsbury with a free kick just on the edge of the centre circle. So, yeah, thank you for that, Dave. Hopefully that gives you a little bit of insight. As I say, mate, Wrexham, it's quite end-to-end, but I'd say Shrewsbury, as I say, I think they're looking to try and play the counter-attack slightly more than Wrexham. So that's the main noticeable difference in the first 20 minutes, half an hour of the game, mate. Now the free kick taken as it's knocked out wide on this near side. And then eventually it's blasted away back up the field as Shrewsbury intercept it now on the halfway line. Ball kick long up the field as Wrexham managing to intercept it. They knock it out wide to that far side as Shrewsbury quickly come to press the ball. And eventually Wrexham knock it all the way back to the goalkeeper. Hassan, how you doing, mate? Hassan saying hello and greetings from Los Angeles, 6:30 a.m. on extremely windy Sunday morning. 6:30 a.m. over there already. Thank you for that, Hassan. Welcome to the show, mate. Yeah, you're out on the... Yeah, it's the West Coast, isn't it? So, yeah, it's the West Coast you're on, isn't it, Hassan? That would certainly explain the massive time gap. But yeah, thank you for that, Hassan. Welcome to the show, mate. Always good to see you. And Hassan up early this morning out there in LA to join us. So thank you for that, Hassan. Always a pleasure to have you with us. Just wish we could catch you at a more convenient time for you, mate. Now, Wrexham with the possession out wide as the ball crossed in. And it's knocked towards goal, but Shrewsbury have managed to knock it away. It's now Wrexham with the possession on that far side as they intercept it. But now Shrewsbury challenge as Shrewsbury knock it forward. Now Shrewsbury on the counter-attack as they race forward down that far side. Wrexham trying to get bodies back behind the ball as Wrexham just managed to intercept it. Oh, and they've ended up knocking it out of play. How can he even contest that? So Shrewsbury with the corner on the far side as McLean makes a mistake tried to clear the ball, and he's not happy about it. He's not giving it up. Arguing like crazy there with a Shrewsbury player. You want to see, guys, I wish you could see some of this. It's quite funny. That's the beauty of derby games, innit? Just to let you guys know, still 0-0 in most other games. Blackpool have took a 2-0 lead away at Nottingham Forest. Um, West Brom now 3-0 up against Aldershot Town. West Ham still 1-0 up against Bristol. No goals in the other games, as I say, guys. So we're waiting now for this corner to come in. One National League game today, guys. Boreham Wood v York City. That's still 0-0 as well. Come on, Bolton, make me a happy man today. As now the ball knocked away on the corner as it's knocked all the way back to the goalkeeper. Shrewsbury managing to keep it though as they play it out wide to this near side. Ball chipped forward as it's intercepted by Wrexham on the halfway line. So thank you for that, Hassan. Good to see you, mate. And sorry it's such an inconvenient time for you out there in Los Angeles, but always, always a pleasure to have you with us, mate. And I hope you have a good start to the day. Dave saying, I'm good. I'm in a good mood today. Millwall are out of the cup. Thank you, Dave. Well, I'm glad to hear you're in a good mood, mate. Yeah, you guys went out with a fight, though. You guys put up a good fight against Leicester. And obviously, let's be honest, mate, Leicester really they're really flying high at the moment, aren't they? They're really confidence is high. Players just every game they seem to go into, they just seem to just I don't know. They've just got a lot of belief. They're doing really well at the moment. But you gave them a good test yesterday, mate. Millwall scoring 2 goals against an informed Leicester team, but just wasn't quite enough as Leicester just scored that one more, coming out on top 3-2. But I thought you guys gave a good account of yourselves. I seen some of the highlights and some good goals as well from Millwall. But as I said, I think it was a bit of a tough ask, wasn't it, mate? With Leicester just like I said, they're flying high at the moment, aren't they? They're on cloud 9, so to speak. Wrexham now with the possession on that far side. It's now Wrexham racing forward, coming towards the edge of the box as Shrewsbury try to make the challenge. And now the referee's blown for a foul here for something. Oh, no, it's not. My apologies, guys. Not the foul. The linesman's put the flag off for offside. Well, I didn't see no offside there. He must have supersonic eyes. Let's have a look. Oh, come on, ref. That's never offside. Oh, my God. Honest, these linesmen are a joke. Well, the linesman put the flag up for offside, but for me, guys, that was bang on side level. Both players, Shrewsbury player and the Wrexham player, even a level as that ball was played forward. Just seen the I've just seen the line across the pitch, and it's not offside. It's not offside. So I think the linesman has still not digested all his quota of mince pies from Christmas, has he? Because he's clearly not keeping up with the pace of game. So yeah, Wrexham now winning a free kick at the back. As now they kick the ball out wide to this near side. So thank you for that, Dave. Good to hear you in good spirits, mate. And you have a right to be obviously disappointing to go out the cup, but you guys went out fighting. And that's the minimum we ask as fans, in it, mate, that go out fighting. If we get knocked out the cup, you want to go out fighting. And you guys certainly did that yesterday against, as I say, an informed Leicester. Shrewsbury have won it back here as they come forward. Now the ball crossed into the box as it's headed away by Wrexham. Wrexham knocking it on there into the centre circle as now they try to play it forward, but just Shrewsbury just managing to get a challenge in there to put off Wrexham getting an accurate pass forward, and it's gone all the way back to the Shrewsbury keeper. Now the ball kicked long up the field as both sets of players tussling for it. Eventually it's Wrexham that come away with it. Now Wrexham knocking it out wide to that far side. Dave is saying, hi Hassan. Awesome. Thank you, Dave. Top man. Really appreciate that, Dave. Dave saying, I do love a ding dong derby. No, yeah, I like that. I like that. Thank you, Dave. That's a good way to put it. I like that, mate. Wrexham now crossing the ball into the box. It's deep as Shrewsbury knock it away. As now Shrewsbury on the counter-attack as the ball knocked out wide on that far side. Oh, come on, ref. Where's the foul? Now that is a clear foul. Wrexham just blocked him off there as he went to go forward. No intent to win the ball, just completely blocked off the man. And that is rightly so a foul. And he's complaining about it. Can you believe he's complaining about it? How can you complain about that? That is what you call a cast iron foul. If there ever was one, just like I said, just a leg right across the Shrewsbury player, and the foul conceded. No effort to win the ball. Well, I suppose you could say it was a half effort, but it was more of a lunge into the Shrewsbury player coming forward. So I got the free kick on that far side, just inside the Wrexham half, close to the halfway line, probably about 8 yards in. As the ball now kicked long up the field into the box as it's headed away. Shrewsbury picking it up on the halfway line. As now they knock it out wide to that far side. Wrexham challenge for it. And it's gone out for a throw into Wrexham. So thank you for that, Dave. Great way of putting it, mate. Dave saying, Mrs. Gaz, more coffee for Gaz, please. Thank you. Thank you, Dave. Thank you for that, mate. Ice Cold Palmer saying, away to eat my Sunday dinner. Now, Gaz, if the stream is still on by the time I'm done, I hope to come back. No worries, Dave. No worries, Ice Cold Palmer. Enjoy your food, mate. Yes, Sunday dinner. Can't fault you there, mate. Enjoy. Thank you for that, Ice Cold Palmer. Hope you enjoy it, mate. And yeah, if you can pop back, that'd be great. But if you're busy having your family dinner, that's totally understandable, mate. But thank you for that, Ice Cold Palmer. Wrexham now with the possession in the centre of the field as Shrewsbury make the challenge, but Wrexham have managed to retain it. It's now Wrexham playing the ball out wide to this near side. Shrewsbury pressing the ball there. But Wrexham just play it back into their own half. Now switching the ball out wide to that far side as Shrewsbury make the challenge, but now the referee has given the foul. So that will be a free kick to Wrexham on the far side of the pitch, just inside the Shrewsbury half, pretty much bang on the halfway line. Just to let you guys know, City have gone 2-0 up against Huddersfield. Surprise, surprise. Disgrace, that club. City are doing a great job of making me a hater of Manchester City. So we've got a corner on the far side, guys, for Wrexham. Forest to pull one back against Blackpool, guys. Now Forest 1, Blackpool 2. Leeds have taken the lead against Peterborough. So Peterborough United 0, Leeds 1. As I said earlier, West Brom now 3-0 up against Aldershot, and West Ham 1-0 up against Bristol City. So goals starting to go in around the grounds, guys. So thank you for that, Ice Cold Palmer. Hope you enjoy your Sunday dinner with the family, mate. So as the corners come in, it's knocked out of play on this near side. Long thrown out for Wrexham as it comes into the box. It's knocked away. Shrewsbury heading it away as it deflects out wide on that far side. But Wrexham making the challenge as they manage to keep it in play. Now Wrexham playing it into the centre as they come forward. Still on that far side as Shrewsbury just managed to intercept it. So they let the ball roll out of play there, and that will be a goal kick to Shrewsbury. Dave is saying, Gaz, in all honesty, we were the better team, but they showed their Premier League experience. Well, yeah, they've still got a good scattering of Premier League players, haven't they, Leicester? Because obviously only dropped out last season. But yeah, I only seen some clips of it. I was having a quick scout last night while trying to make the thumbnail, so I didn't watch it intently because I was trying to get ready for today. Because obviously, whenever I finish streams at the end of the day, guys, I do the preparation for the next day's streams. Because there's never time to do it before the stream, so I always have to do it the night before. So I was doing that last night whilst also watching some of the highlights. And yeah, it's some good goals from you guys, mate. Notice that. Some really good goals from Millwall. And I thought you guys competed. Like I say, obviously highlights don't give you the full tale of the game. But yeah, you guys were definitely competitive. Like I say, mate, just sometimes the cards are stacked against you, aren't they, when you take on an informed team? But don't worry. It just means that you don't have to go to Manchester City and play them. Leicester will have to go to City because you just know they're going to get another home draw. And City just seem to be getting a lot of more than their fair share of home draws in the cup competitions, if you ask me. So it won't be surprised to see him get a home draw probably in the next round. Wrexham trying to play the ball down that far side. Shrewsbury make the challenge. Wrexham trying to work through the press here as they managed to get it in behind, taking it to the byline. Ball crossed in as it's just knocked away by Shrewsbury. And now we've got to come in together on the edge of the box. As the referee going to blow for the foul. 1 minute to be added on, guys, at the end of this first half. But yeah, you absolutely thank you for that, Dave. Like I said, I didn't see the full game. I've seen some of the highlights, but you guys, as far as I'm concerned, getting a couple of goals against Leicester and competing with them is a fantastic result, even though you guys didn't manage to get come out keeping yourself in the cup. But let's be honest, some teams have had a real beating off Leicester this season. So I think you guys can hold your head up high going out, competing with them. So thank you for that, Dave. Dave also saying, take care, Ice Cool Palmer. Thank you, Dave. Top stuff, mate. Ice Cold Palmer saying, Gaz, the Crusaders are out of the cup to a second division team, so not in a good mood myself. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, mate. I genuinely am sorry to hear that. But as we were talking about yesterday, weren't we? We did say it yesterday, didn't we? About players have to be respecting. It's not so much the fans, it's more the players. Players have to ignore the hype. And they have to respect the opposition that they're coming against. And I think sometimes the players listen to too much hype from the media or from the fans. But fans are allowed to get hyped up about fixtures. That's what fans do. That's the thing. It's up to the manager to keep the players focused and not distracted with the hype, isn't it? So that they take the opposition seriously and show them the respect they deserve. So yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, mate. But hopefully that might pay you. Maybe, I mean, obviously, you've got to try and look for the positive out the negative, but hopefully that might help you guys get improve your league form and get more consistent wins to give you guys a chance to potentially get a European spot. That would be awesome for the club, wouldn't it? Get some European football and some money coming from European games. That would be massive. For you guys, I think, because I know Hibs made 2 million out of it last season. sorry, this season, and they didn't even get to the group stages. So it just goes to show a little boost of cash you can get out of being involved in the Europe. So yeah, try and keep your chin up, Ice Cold Palmer. Thank you, mate. Appreciate you trying to cheer me up, mate. Thank you for that, Ice Cold Palmer. So, guys, the half-time whistle has gone. And let's have a look how that game has gone in the first half. You guys excited for the game this afternoon? Late game this afternoon is Arsenal v Liverpool. That's going to be potential cracker in it, guys. Right, sorry, guys. Just going to share the half-time match stats. Bear me a second. There we go. Sorry about that, guys. So let's have a look how this first half has gone in numbers. I'll come back to the chat in a moment, guys. Total shots in the first half. Total shots 4 for Wrexham. 4 for Shrewsbury, 5 for Wrexham. Shots on target 2 for Shrewsbury, 1 for Wrexham. Possession 36% for Shrewsbury, 64% for Wrexham. Passes 130 for Shrewsbury, 237 for Wrexham. Pass accuracy 55% for Shrewsbury, 73% for Wrexham. Fouls 10 for Shrewsbury, 7 for Wrexham. Yellow cards, none. Red cards, none. Offsides, 1 for Shrewsbury, 1 for Wrexham. And corners, 2 for Shrewsbury, 3 for Wrexham. So that kind of stats don't give the full picture of the game, guys. It's I'd say it's been pretty end to end, just not a lot of creativity in the box, which you can detect from those stats a little bit. The stats are the possession stats certainly giving some accuracy because, as I said, it has been Wrexham showing the most intent to come forward. But Shrewsbury not letting Wrexham have it all their own way. Oh, what a... Shut up. Can you believe the commentary I'm listening to has done the game in English, but now they switched to talking Welsh? Crazy, isn't it, guys? So, yep. So, thank you for that, Ice Cold Palmer. Jamie Wotton saying, hi, mate. How are you? I'm not too bad, mate. How are you, Jamie? Hope you're doing well. Thank you for being with us, Jamie. Good to see you, mate. And thanks for asking. I'm not too bad, mate. As I'm sure some of the guys might tell you, I'm a little bit frustrated with the FA Cup this weekend. Just because there's so many games just not available because of certain TV companies' greed. It's a greed. But thank you for that, Jamie. Welcome to the show, mate. Dave is saying, hi, Jamie, mate. How are you doing? Hope your girlfriend is on the mend, bro. Awesome. Thank you, Dave. Top stuff. Jamie saying, Dave, she's all right. Thank you, mate. You guys, awesome. Loving you guys. Sending you well wishes to Jamie and his lovely lady. Yeah, we wish you well. But thank you, Dave. Very kind of you, that, mate. Top stuff. Good to see you guys thinking of each other like that. Really appreciated. Awesome. Awesome, guys. Dave is saying, as a Millwall fan, you'd think I dislike many teams, but the only team I now have a thing about is Man City. It's all you hear nowadays. Man City does your head in. I totally agree, Dave. Well said, mate. Well said. Well, I've been getting irritated with Manchester City for quite some time, to be honest with you, mate. But I've tried to keep it in check because obviously I'm trying to build the channel with respect for us all UK teams. But yeah, I'm starting to get really. I mean, I've been getting irritated with them for a while, but I'm starting to get really, really peeved with them now because I'm starting to think it's a bit of a conspiracy with Manchester City. You just get the feeling there may be some backhanders going in somewhere along the line for them to keep getting all the cup draws at home. So many cup draws they've been getting at home. The FA scared to challenge them. The Premier League scared to challenge them. They're getting away with stuff that other teams are not getting away with. They're buying they're trying to buy the league. Let's be honest. They've won the Premier League. They've won the Champions League, and it's also questionable that they win the Premier League. Sorry, the European title this last season. Just very convenient to win it when the World Cup is in Saudi Arabia. And who owns Manchester City? Saudi Arabia. So when you start to connect all the dots and look at all the start of the things that's going on, you start to ask yourself the question: is there a bit of shenanigans going on in the background that we're not seeing? And if there is, I hope it gets exposed. I really do, because if it's going to come to Manchester City destroying English football and the competitive streak that we love, just for their own financial benefit, so that Saudi Arabia can make itself look good on the world stage, then I'm sorry, but we're going to fight against that if that turns out to be the case, because that's not right. That's not right. Manchester City is a people's club. It's about the fans. And what shocks me, mate, is how many Manchester City fans have changed their attitude. When I was younger, I used to know Manchester City fans uh, getting bantered like crazy off Man United fans. And one thing they would always fight back with was, we're a real club. We belong to the community. That's what Manchester City fans used to argue back in the day. You hear them say that now. You don't hear them say that now. Now they're accepting of the fact that they've got rich owners. Now they're buying into it because it's bringing their club success, no matter how they're getting that success. And it's a disgrace. So it just goes to show how fickle some fans can be, um, and how hypocritical they can be, that when it suits them, they're looking to be a community club because they've got no money and they want to banter that we're the heart of the city. We're not a big rich club, this, that, and the other, that kind of thing. But now it suits them, their attitude changes. So it's a disgrace, in it, guys. But yeah, thank you for that, Dave. I've got to agree with you, mate. I've been trying to, as I said, I've been trying not to show or express too much my dislike for Manchester City, but they're making it really difficult. They're making it really difficult. And I agree, Dave. It's getting stupid. But we'll be challenging it, mate, because I'll certainly send emails to the FA in the future. I'll send emails to the Premier League. I'll even send emails to Manchester City telling them we're fed up with having Manchester City rammed down our throat. Who the hell wants to see a one-trick pony league? If you want to see a one-trick pony league, go and watch the German league, or go and watch, um, another league like the Polish league. One team wins it all the time. Germany, one team wins it all the time. The other teams might huff and puff, but they never, very, very often, very rarely, they actually seriously challenge. And if it's up to Manchester City, it'll go that way in the Premier League. Well, that's not, as far as we're concerned, anyway. We're not going to sit back and ignore that if that turns out to be the case. Um, I would say boycott Manchester City, but unfortunately, fans won't, will they? They will always go and support their team. So saying to boycott Manchester City won't do us any favours, will it? But thank you for that, Dave. Ex Dugas, Exon Dugas. Apologies, mate. I don't know how to read your account name there. Exon Dougal's saying Wigan v Manchester United prediction. Well, that game is tomorrow, isn't it? I think, if I remember correctly. Yeah, that's tomorrow, mate. So we'll predict tomorrow if we do the game. At the moment, we're going to stay focused on this one. So yeah, we'll leave the Wigan Manchester United game till tomorrow if we do it. But thank you for that excellent Duggars, and welcome to Football Fan Den UK, mate. Thank you for dropping in. I presume you're looking forward to that one. And Dave saying, excellent. No, hello. No hellos. Thank you, Dave. Well said, Dave. Yeah, not everybody's got that positiveness in them, Dave. Not everybody's got it about them, mate. So, but yeah, you're right. Could have been little bit more friendly, couldn't he, coming in instead of straight away Wigan v Manchester United prediction. Would have been nice to have a bit more of a friendly message. So let's have a quick look over the results, guys. I don't think they've changed much from what I told you. Luton, Bolton still 0-0, half time. Man City 2-0 up against Huddersfield. Come on, Huddersfield. Nottingham Forest, and now Nottingham Forest 1, Blackpool 2, Peterborough United 0, Leeds 1, Shrewsbury Town 0, Wrexham 0, as we know right here. West Brom 3, Aldershot Town 0, and West Ham 1, Bristol City 0. Do you know what I think should be in the third round, guys? It should be Premier League clubs should have to play away. Do you not agree? Do you not think that would be better? I think that should be introduced in this round of the FA Cup, that all Premier League clubs dropping into it in the third round all have to play away from home. To help these lower league clubs make some revenue and see if they find it as easy to beat these lower league clubs as well when they're not getting the home draws all the time. Because if you actually look at that, guys, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Let's have a look. Manchester City, Premier League team, drawn at home to Huddersfield. Luton Town, Premier League team, drawn at home to Bolton. Nottingham Forest, Premier League team, drawn at home to Blackpool. West Brom, a Championship team, but drawn at home against a much weaker team in Aldershot Town. West Ham United, Premier League team, drawn at home with Bristol City. It's an absolute disgrace when you look at that, guys. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fixtures out of 7 that are all teams with richer, more success, higher in the leagues. Apart from West Brom, all of them are Premier League clubs, and they're all got home draws. How is that fair? How is that fair in the FA Cup? That that's where you start to think that there's something not right about the competition when you're seeing so many Premier League clubs getting drawn at home against weaker opposition. It's disgraceful if you ask me, and it suggests the FA don't like the games being played at smaller grounds, at other grounds outside of the Premier League. It definitely suggests that, because it's that definitely. Let's have a look. That's got me curious now. Let's have a look at Saturday and have a look how many Premier League teams got home draws on Saturday. It doesn't look a bit more mixed up on Saturday, and there weren't as many Premier League teams playing. Bournemouth played away. Brighton played away. Chelsea played at home. Villa played away. Right. Newcastle played away. So a tiny bit more mixed up on Saturday. But there wasn't as many Premier League teams playing on Saturday. Well, I'm going to start taking notice of that, guys. See if the Premier League clubs do seem to get more home draws. It's worth taking note of that, I think, to look out to see. It's an observation. I might be wrong. I might be assuming there, but it does seem, well, I've noticed it with Manchester City, definitely. They seem to get more home draws than any other club, whether it's the League Cup, the FA Cup. They always seem to be getting drawn at home. It's shocking how much they get home draws. Dave is saying, where were all those City supporters when they were poor? Well, they did actually have a good following, in fairness, I think, Dave, when they were poor. But there's certainly a lot of glory hunters that switched over to Manchester City, isn't there, mate? I'd definitely say that. I think City, that's the point. You now got a lot of City fans that are not true City fans. The City fans because they've jumped on the bandwagon. Um, but the original City fans, I know they used to argue like crazy because obviously they used to get bantered like really badly off Manchester United fans when Man United was flying high. And they used to take a lot of banter off Manchester United fans. And I know that Manchester City fans always used to use that as a thing of pride, saying that they was the proper Manchester club in the heart of the community, which the old stadium did. If you guys remember Main Road, the old Manchester City Stadium, it was right in the heart of the community, surrounded by loads of terraced houses. Um, Whereas if you look at Old Trafford, there's not a house in sight of it for at least a quarter of a mile. It's built in an industrial area, um, so to speak. But yeah, City fans used to use that as pride, mate. That there was a real community club. But now, I think a lot of the City fans have just bought into the money side of it because easy to do that in it when you want the glory without the acquiring the achievement to deserve it, if that's the right way to put it. But great point, Dave. I think a lot of City fans have become glory hunters, and a lot of glory hunters have become City fans. David saying, Gaz, my mother taught me manners cost nothing, and I've been that way all my life so far. Well, absolutely well said, Dave. Yeah, I've said that. If we look back on previous streams, I've actually said the same exact thing myself, mate. So well said, Dave. Yeah, as I say, if you look back on, I said it on a stream a few weeks ago. That exact same thing. Manners cost nothing. So yeah, well said, Dave. Looks like your mum is a classy lady, mate. As I was taught exactly the same thing. So top man, thank you, Dave. Now we're back underway as the second half. Shrewsbury now on the attack down that far side. Shrewsbury crossing the ball into the box. As the ball knocked away. Now Shrewsbury picking it up on the edge of the box as the shot comes in. But it's always rising and goes over the bar. It's not too far over the bar, though, to be fair. That was only fractions from the top of the crossbar. So, yeah, top stuff, Dave. Loving that, mate. My mum said exactly the same thing. Dave is saying the truth is, guys, the FA don't want their money-making teams losing away at lower levels. It's 100% farce. I totally agree with you, Dave. Yeah, it's starting to look like that, mate, isn't it? It's starting to look. Are we starting to see corruption creeping into English football? Yeah, maybe I should send them. Well, I'm looking forward to when we get further along in the Fandom project because I'm certainly going to be sending out some interesting emails to ask these kind of questions because it does look like a farce. Ice Cool Palmer saying, I'm back, Gaz. What's the score? Now, still 0-0, mate. We just got underway for the second half. Still 0-0 at the moment. But good to have you back, Ice Cool Palmer. Thank you for that, mate. So, still no goals to tell you about in the other games, guys. All the score lines just as they were at half time at the moment. So ball out of play on this near side for a throw in to Shrewsbury. Ball comes in as it's thrown long down the field. Both sets of players challenging for it. It's now Wrexham coming away with it. Now Wrexham playing it into the centre of the field as now Shrewsbury come to press the ball, but Wrexham just knock it out wide to that far side as they cut the ball back to the centre backs. Now it's chipped out wide and long on that far side, but a poor ball and it goes out of play for a throw into Shrewsbury. So thank you for that, Ice Cold Palmer. Dave saying Ice Cold. Second half, still 0-0. Thank you, Dave. Nice one, mate. Thank you for that. And Ice Cold Palmer, thanking you as well. You guys are amazing. Thank you. Loving the positivity. And thank you for that, Dave. I appreciate you letting him know. So, yeah, 51 minutes gone so far, guys. Still 0-0. Ball comes in from the throw-in. As it's challenged by both sets of players. Shrewsbury coming away with it. Oh, they've lost it there as Wrexham win it. Now charging straight down the centre of the field towards the edge of the box as the challenge comes in. And it's deflected away to this near side. I'm not sure. I think the referee, has he given the foul here? Yeah, I thought he'd going to give a throw in there, guys, but he hasn't. He's given it as a free kick. So free kick now. As the ball kicked long up the field. Shrewsbury picking up the pieces as now they play it out wide to that far side. Ball crossed into the boxes. Wrexham head it behind, and that will be a corner on the far side for Shrewsbury. So corner now comes in. It's deep. Headed towards goal, and it just goes wide as it goes out of play, and that will be a goal kick. Real melee in the box there, guys. Now Wrexham with the possession. As they now kick the ball long down the centre of the field. As Wrexham now knocking it out wide on that far side. Ball played forward as now Wrexham race towards the byline. Ball crossed in as it's headed towards goal, but the goalkeeper manages to pluck the ball out the air quite comfortably. And that relieves the pressure momentarily for Shrewsbury. So Leeds have now scored a second, guys. It's Peterborough 0, Leeds 2. Oh, Wrexham now on the attack down this near side as they get the shot on goal. And the goalkeeper saves it at the near post. Ball cleared up the field as Wrexham pick it up again. Just inside the Shrewsbury half as Shrewsbury come to challenge for it. Wrexham now coming forward as the ball eventually knocked out wide on that far side. Shrewsbury trying to challenge for it, but Wrexham working the ball forward as challenge comes in there from Shrewsbury, and now Shrewsbury knock the ball long up the field, but it's a poor one as there's no Shrewsbury player that far forward, and the ball bounces all the way back to the Wrexham goalkeeper. Ice Cold Palmer saying, I'm more for Shrewsbury as my favourite team from Wales is Swansea, so that's why. Okay, mate. Okay. Well, Shrewsbury's actually well, it's Wrexham that are a Welsh team, isn't it? Shrewsbury are actually an English team, obviously on the opposite side of the border. But I get what you mean. You're meaning you would like to see Wrexham get knocked out of the competition because they're rivals to other Welsh clubs like Swansea. But Swansea, a long way away from Wrexham, in fairness, though. I think most Welsh fans are more interested in the rivalry between Swansea and Cardiff. Do you think, mate? I don't know. I always thought Wales fans were more interested in the rivalry between Cardiff and Swansea. Well, you could be right. But yeah, thank you for that, Ice Cool Palmer. It's a 50-50 game so far, mate. That's the referee just having a word with players at the moment. Dave saying, I want Shrewsbury to win because I don't like Ryan Reynolds. Okay, fair enough, guys. Well, I like your honesty. I like your honesty there, Dave. Thank you for that, mate. So is it McLean? I think has just been booked here. Yep, James McLean for Wrexham, booked by the referee for that challenge. And Ryan Bowman as well, booked by the referees as well. They both had us talking to. So Shrewsbury now with the goal kick. Ice Cold Palmer saying, don't mind Ryan, but laugh out loud, but the fans are a bit annoying. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. You guys entitled to your opinion. And Dave finding that funny. So fair enough, guys. Yeah, I respect your opinion. Shrewsbury now crossing the ball into the box. As it's knocked away. Wrexham trying to clear their lines here as they kick the ball long up towards the halfway line. And now Shrewsbury knock it into the centre of the field as Wrexham challenge for it, winning it back. As now Shrewsbury with the possession knocked out wide to this near side. It's intercepted by Wrexham, who tried to knock it back up the field, but it's deflected off the Shrewsbury defender there, pressing the ball, and goes out of play for throwing on this near side. Shrewsbury now with the ball as the ball comes in. Both sets of players challenging for it. Now Wrexham with the possession as they kick the ball long up towards the halfway line. It's chipped into the centre circles. Now Wrexham with the ball knocked out wide on that far side as they chip the ball forward. And Shrewsbury, we've got to come in together. Ice Cold Palmer saying, going on a holiday this year. Anyone? I'm going to Spain. Oh, well, I hope you have a good time, mate. Hope you have a good time. Yeah, I've been to Spain. It's Joe Anderson book there. I've been to Spain. I prefer to go to other countries. I've been there twice. Been to Spain twice, is it? Yeah, twice. Um, Spanish are rude. They don't like us, and I don't want to go to a country where we're not liked. So they still got the ump about Gibraltar, so they don't like the English, do they? And obviously, I can't hide that I'm English. It stands out like a sore thumb when I go abroad. Although you probably won't have that problem, mate, because you're Irish, aren't you? So you can you probably won't get hassle off the Spanish. They don't like the English though, so I don't like going to Spain. not the most friendly country. I got kicked out of a hotel over there. For being English. Shrewsbury now on the attack down that far side as they race forward now into the Wrexham half. Dave is saying, yes, Ice Cold Palmer going to Marrakesh in Morocco in June. Awesome. Sounds good, mate. Sounds good. Well, hope Ice Cold Palmer has a good time in Spain and hope you have a good time in Morocco, Dave. Should be awesome, that, guys. You guys have a top time. No holiday abroad for me this year, unfortunately, unless I switch tactics and stop building fandom. Unfortunately, building fandom has come at a lot of sacrifice personally, but hopefully it'll get better in the future. And now Shrewsbury crossing the ball into the box as it's headed away. Shrewsbury now picking up the pieces outside the box. Ball crossed in, it's deep. As the ball just goes out of play there. Shrewsbury tried to keep it in, but I think the referees deemed that as crossing the line, so that will be a goal kick. So no, unfortunately, no holiday abroad for me this year, guys. As I say, the only way to get a holiday abroad is stop doing fandom and go and work more to earn the money, because just not going to do it with fandom this year, that's for sure. But we'll keep chipping away. We'll get there eventually, hopefully. I need a holiday. Not been abroad for a couple of years now. Last time I went abroad was Greece. I love Greece. Beautiful country. And the people are very friendly as well. Wrexham now with the ball on this near side. It's crossed into the box as the Shrewsbury goalkeeper comes to intercept it. Now ball kicked long straight down the centre of the field as Wrexham intercept it. And now knock it out wide on that far side as the ball just sneaks out of play there. And that will be a throw into Shrewsbury. Ice Cold Palmer saying, that is nice, mate. Would like to go somewhere a bit different myself one day. Yeah, absolutely. Sounds good, that. Ice Cold Palmer, yep. Country I'd really like to go and visit is Canada. I'd really like to go and visit Canada. I want to see if I can deal with -40. I want to go and see Canada in the dead of winter when it's its coldest. See if I can soak it up manly. You know, if the Russians can deal with it and the Canadians can deal with it, then bring it on. That's my attitude. I want to go and experience. My missus thinks I'm nuts, but I've told her I want to do. I would love to do it before I'm too old, because when I'm in my 60s, I might be a bit too old then to deal with -40 because I'm not used to it. But I would love to go and experience it just to see if I could soak it up, you know, just especially in Russia. They respect you in Russia if you can show that kind of strength. I don't know if you guys saw it a few years ago. Celtic went to play a game in Russia, and Scott Brown got off the plane wearing just a t-shirt. He was plastered all over the Russian headlines, all over the papers. Our favourite Scott, because he got off the plane just wearing a t-shirt. All the rest of the Celtic teams huddled in big duffel coats and God knows what, and Scott Brown just walked off the plane in just a t-shirt. It was hilarious. And it was like, go on, lad, do yourself proud. The Russians thought it was amazing. They plastered it all the Russian newspapers where had Scott Brown, picture of Scott Brown getting off the plane in just a t-shirt with all his teammates in big parkas and big duffel coats and stuff like that. It was great. I don't know if you guys saw that at the time, but yeah, I thought that was really cool. Shrewsbury with a shot there, and it's bounced off the top of the crossbar. Well, that would have been a peach of a goal if it had gone in. Ice Cold Palmer saying, what did you do to get kicked out of a Spanish hotel, mate? I complained that they gave me chicken that was half cooked. It still had a pulse, mate. Honest, cut into it, and you could still see it almost pulsating. The whole hotel was going nuts about it, but me being me, I was the only person that decided to step up and complain about it. And guess what? The Spanish hotel manager goes, "You English, you cause nothing but trouble." Why? Because I want the meat cooked properly. And do you know what they said to me when I said it's not cooked properly? Put it in the microwave. Can you believe that? Put it in the microwave. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. So, yeah, the manager didn't like it that I complained, and I almost started a revolution in the hotel. and he decided to kick me and my missus out. So we had to get another hotel. But that's me, guys. As I've told you before, I'm unfiltered. If people do wrong, I'll speak up, mate, and deal with the consequences. I would have slept on the streets if need be, just to stick to my principles. I'm not going to eat cooked chicken that's half cooked. Honestly, you got to cut into it and it was still bleeding. Now, if that was beef, fair enough, but you don't eat raw chicken that's half cooked. But yeah. Anthony Ford, they're leaving the pitch as Ryan Barnett comes on for Wrexham. Shrewsbury about to make a double substitution. Dave saying, my first goals in 8 years. Yeah, I've not had one for, I think it's been about that long for me, mate, to be honest. Roland Edo coming on for Shrewsbury. Well, hope you have a good time, Dave. Enjoy every moment of it, mate. Sounds like you deserve it. 2 minute Subba coming on, and Tommy Bayliss coming on. Sorry, the other player going off. I couldn't read his name then, guys. But yeah, sounds like you deserve it, Dave. Hope you have a top time, mate. Wrexham now with the possession as they now play it out wide on this near side. Shrewsbury coming to challenge for it. Wrexham chipping the ball forward. Shrewsbury intercept it. Now Shrewsbury knocking the ball all the way back to the goalkeeper. Kicked long down the centre of the field. Ice Cold Palmer saying, first time in 10 years I've left the UK, mate, so can't wait. I would need more. I would know more the sort of person to go up north and enjoy the beach and all at your own country. Yeah, nothing wrong with holidays in the UK, mate. So yeah, if you're that first holiday for that long, mate, hope you have a top time. Yeah, Spain, it's a nice country, mate. It's a nice country, very nice parts of Spain. As you find out, though, not the Spanish people are not always the most friendliest. You might get a positive reception out there, though, mate, because you're Irish. So obviously, but if you're English, they don't like you. They've still got the ump about Gibraltar, mate. A lot of the Spanish have still got the ump about Gibraltar. And that's nothing to do with us, the people. That's a political thing. But the Spanish, they like to take it out on every English person that can, really. So thank you. But I hope you have a top time, mate. And yeah, can't fault you for enjoying holidays in the UK. Now Wrexham with the possession on this near side as now they try to come forward, working the ball through the press as Shrewsbury now tried to challenge Wrexham, taking it to the byline as the ball attempted to be crossed in, but it's deflected behind there by Shrewsbury, and that's going to be a corner on this near side for Wrexham. David is saying Greek tapas, perfection. Yeah, I like the Greek gyros, mate. I like the gyros. Love the gyros. Gyros and mythos. Corner comes in, headed towards goal, but it's knocked away by Shrewsbury. As both sets of players in a tussle outside the box, is now Wrexham picking up the possession, playing it out wide on that far side as they look for an opportunity to get the cross in now. Shrewsbury trying to challenge for it, but Wrexham managed to retain it. It's now Wrexham playing it back into the centre of the field. Now ball played out wide on this near side. Ball played forward as Wrexham get the shot, and it's into the back of the net. Wrexham have opened the score on 71.5 minutes. Goalkeeper looked to have got a hand to it, but couldn't keep it out. And Shrewsbury concede the goal that gives Wrexham the lead. Shrewsbury 0, Wrexham 1. 71.5 minutes gone. Thank you for that, Dave. Ice Cold Palmer saying Canada is wildly expensive. To be honest, I would love to go to Vegas or Dallas, but yeah, Canada would be unreal. Yeah, I think America. Yeah, Vegas, Dallas, expensive as well. Obviously, I think anywhere in North America is expensive, mate. Canada, Alaska, America. But I'd like to go to Canada to experience the wilderness, mate, and the cold weather, just to feel what it was like in that kind of extreme weather, and go and experience the wilderness because Canada's got some amazing wilderness, and they've got some amazing salmon streams as well. I'd love to catch a wild salmon, a fresh salmon, and cook it on a campfire. You can do that in Canada. You can't do that here in the UK. We do have salmon rivers, but they're all protected, aren't they, by rich people that claim the rights to them because they cross their land. So you can find salmon here in the UK, but you're not allowed to fish for them. So you need to go to thousands of miles to Canada to fish for salmon. But I'd love to fish. I'd love to fish and catch a fresh salmon and cook it on a campfire. Actually, cook it fresh out of the river, just bang straight on the campfire. That would be awesome. I like stuff like that, mate. I'm quite interested in survival stuff. I like the wild. I like the wilderness. I like to get out and challenge myself, stuff like that. I've not been doing it in recent years because of personal stuff going on, but I would certainly love to get back to it in the future before I'm too old to do it. But yeah, Vegas would be an interesting place to go. Dallas, not for me, mate. Not for me. I think if there was a country, if a state in Canada, sorry, in America, I'd like to go to. I'm trying to think. I think it'd be Washington State. Washington State. And can you guys have a guess? Why would I want to go to Washington State in Canada? Sorry, in America. Have a guess. See if you can guess why. This will be interesting. See if you guys can guess why would I want to go to Washington State in Canada? Or is the other one? I think is it Oregon? That's right next to it. I think. Have a guess if you can. As Wrexham coming forward again here, working the ball out wide to that far side. Ball crossed in as it's headed away. Shrewsbury knocking the ball up the field as now Shrewsbury trying to get on the attack there, but they're held back. So just to let you guys know what's going on around the ground, still 0-0 between Luton and Bolton. City now 4-0 up against Huddersfield. Nottingham Forest 2-2 with Blackpool. Peterborough United 2-0 down to Leeds. Shrewsbury, as we know, 1-0 down to Wrexham here. West Brom still 3-0 up against Aldershot. West Ham have been pegged back by Bristol City. So Bristol City 1, West Ham 1. So a few more goals gone in around the ground. So thank you for that, Ice Cold Palmer. Ice Cold Palmer saying, doesn't that Scott Brown lad play for Aberdeen now? I'm not sure. Well, he did. You're right, he did. But I'm not sure if he's retired now because he was getting on, wasn't he? So he might. I'm not sure if he's still playing for Aberdeen, but he did last season. Yes, you're right. But I'm not sure if he's still playing. I've not heard a lot about him for a while. So free kick here for Shrewsbury. For Wrexham. As the ball kicked long down the field. Both sets of players heading it around as now Shrewsbury knock it back in the direction it came from. And now it's knocked out wide on that far side for a throw into Shrewsbury. Just inside the Wrexham half. And it's going to be held up here for a substitution for Wrexham. Don't forget, guys, please do hit the like button if you could. Would be appreciated. But yep, you're absolutely spot on there, Ice Cold Palmer. He does, mate. I don't know if he's still on their books. I'm not sure if he was retired now or not. I did hear him linked. I think he might have stopped playing. I'm not sure. I did hear him linked with the. Was it the Hibs job? Yeah, the Hibernian. I did hear him linked with Hibernian as a potential player coach. Because obviously Hibs sacked their manager not so long ago, didn't they? So I did hear him linked with Hibernian as a potential player coach. But I don't know if that was just rumours, because that's all I heard. Didn't actually see nothing come of it. Ball played up the field. It's now both sets of players challenging for it on that far side. And Shrewsbury have won a free kick. And now we're going to have that double substitution for Shrewsbury. Anderson coming off. And Jason Schra coming on. Ryan Bowman coming off. And it's Max Matter coming on for Shrewsbury. So, yeah, you're spot on. Ice Cold Palmer. Davy's saying, Gaz, I think nuts. I think I are nuts. 40, I hyphenate at 6 minus 6. I think that's when I say, I think you are nuts. Thank you, mate. Thank you. Yeah, I'm like that, mate. I'm a bit quirky like that. I like to challenge myself with stuff like that, with the outdoorsy stuff, and yeah, I'd just like to experience it, mate. I'm very much about stuff like that, and I like the fact that the Russians are pretty tough, aren't they, mate? They're pretty tough people in respect of the extreme weathers they deal with. So I like to know that if the worst came to the worst, I could deal with it. That's all. I just like to test myself to know that I could deal with that kind of extreme cold. But yeah, my missus thinks I'm nuts as well. She's like, well, you can go off on your own and test yourself with -40. I'll stay in the hotel. I think that's what she's planning to do if we ever do go to Canada. Or either that or she's sending me on my own. So Shrewsbury now with a throw-in on that far side. Ball comes in. It's now Shrewsbury with the possession on that far side as they race towards the byline. Can they get the ball crossed in as Wrexham just managed to make the challenge? And I think I'm not sure who got the last touch to it there, but it's gone behind. So 80 minutes gone, guys. Still Shrewsbury 0, Wrexham 1. If you're just joining us, please do hit the like button. I am neutral in this one, guys. No preference either way. Respect to fans of both clubs. So Shrewsbury now with the corner on that far side. So thank you for that, Dave. Dave thinks I'm nuts. So you are definitely with my missus on that one then, Dave. Ice Cold Palmer saying, laugh out loud. I love the Spanish. Oh, no. Wrexham on the charge down the middle. Shrewsbury just getting back to make the challenge. And now Shrewsbury knocking it out wide to this near side before playing it back to the goalkeeper. Now Shrewsbury keeper plays it out wide to that far side. As now Shrewsbury kick it long up the field. Headed back in the direction it came from by Wrexham as their Wrexham kick it long. And now the Shrewsbury goalkeeper comes out to intercept it as he's clearly trying to help Shrewsbury get forward here to try and grab an equaliser. Ice Cold Palmer saying, laugh out loud. I love the Spanish. Well, I hope they love you, mate. I hope they loved you. Have you been to Spain before, mate? Have you been to, let us know if you've been to Spain before. Like I say, I love plenty of nationalities I'd love, but Spain is definitely not one of my favourite. I like to think outside the box, me guys. I'm not, I know a lot of people like Spain because of the fancy football. Same, a lot of people like Brazil because of the fancy football. I'm a bit different, me guys. I like hard-working teams. That's why I kind of like the German football because they work hard. English football works hard to win games. They play the old style of football where they just, it's a team effort. You're not relying on, one player that's just full of skill and silkiness. Actually win games by a team effort. Just look at Bayern Munich. They're a perfect example. Yes, they've got a scattering of top talent, but it's a team effort. When they do well and they win games consistently in Europe, it's normally because the whole team is playing well. They're not like Barcelona where they just rely on one or two players to do it for them to show that moment of magic. But yeah, each to their own, mate. I respect that. If you like the Spanish, I've nothing against them. I'm not. It's not that I hate them or anything. I don't hate people. I just they don't particularly like the English, so I don't particularly like them. It's not that I hate. I don't hate them or anything. It's just well, if you've been to Spain before, you'd know what I mean. Especially if you was English, mate. They're not very friendly to the English at all. And when you go in shops and they'll serve other people and avoid serving you because you're English, that's when you kind of see just how bitter they are. Um, and I've experienced that, mate. I've experienced that. Like I say, a lot of politics in Spain, a lot of politics in Britain. Britain, unfortunately, has a lot of history with a lot of European countries, don't they? So uh, people remember it's passed on through the generations. So people don't forget. The government think that they do, but they don't. Now Wrexham with the possession on that far side. Ice Cold Palmer saying, love to see it, Gaz. Ice Cold Palmer saying, what area of Spain, mate? I'm going to Sister del Sol province. I've been to Salou, which is not far from Barcelona. And I forget the other place, what it was called, where I went. I went to Salou when I was probably about your age, kid, when I was a kid. Um, and I forgot the other name of the other place where I went. Although I had a good laugh, because I went with friends when I went. So even though I'm not a big fan of holidays in Spain, we did have a good laugh. I remember we hired pedal bike thing that was like a pedal car. And I decided to say, let's go down this drainage tunnel. We went down this drainage tunnel and nearly rolled it over, which was quite funny because my mate was panicking. Oh, that was, yeah, there was some funny moments on that holiday. Now I'm thinking back to it. And now Wrexham with the possession on that far side as now they cross the ball into the box. It's headed out to this near side. Shrewsbury now picking it up, charging up the field, but Wrexham come and get the last-ditch challenge in there and knock it out of play. So throwing to Shrewsbury on this near side. I can't remember the other place, mate, where I went. One was Salute, and I can't remember the other one. Ice Cool Palmer saying, meant to say Costa del Sol. This autocorrect is a big pain in the... Well said, mate. I know exactly what you feel. Well said. Totally agree. Yep, it is annoying, isn't it, mate? Dave liking that. Thank you, guys. Yep, that's spot on. Thank you. Ice Cold Palmer and Dave. Ice Cold Palmer saying, trout is my favourite type of fish. Salmon is also delicious. Yeah, it's just the fact I've heard that salmon. I've been told that salmon tastes best when it's fresh. That's why I'd like to catch one fresh and then cook it on a campfire, because then you're getting it bang on fresh. And I've been told that's the best way to have salmon. Apparently, it tastes. It's no. So I've been told. I've never tried it, but so I've been told. I've been told that if you get it literally really fresh, it's amazing. Apparently, it tastes 10 times better. So I don't know if it's true. I don't know if that's just somebody blowing smoke. But I'd like to try it. I'd like to try it. 87.5 minutes gone, guys. Still Wrexham in the lead, 1-0. Let's have a look how Bolton getting on. Still 0-0 with Bolton Luton. City now 5-0 up to Huddersfield. Disgrace. Forest 2, Blackpool 2. Peterborough United 0, Leeds United 2. Shrewsbury Town, as we know, losing here to Wrexham 1-0. West Brom still 3-0 up against Aldershot. And West Ham are still 1-1 with Bristol City. Ice Cold Palmer saying you would want to go to Washington State, Canada, because the English are greatly welcome there. No. It's nothing to do with being English. No, it's nothing to do with that, mate. Has Dave had a guess? Hassan is saying the sterling pound is strong against the dollar, and coming to Washington State, you can easily cross to British Columbia as well. And salmon is in abundance there as a very beautiful country. Absolutely, Hassan. Yep, that's a good point. But no, the main reason I would like to go to Washington State, and I know you're going to laugh at me now when I say this, is yes, partly because of what Hassan is saying there, a little bit, because of the wilderness and the salmon fishing and stuff. But the main reason I would like to go to Washington State is to see Bigfoot, because that's where Bigfoot lives, in it, Washington State. That's where apparently the most sightings in America of Bigfoot are in Washington State. So that's why I'd like to go to Washington State, to see if I could get a glimpse of Bigfoot. See, now you guys can have a laugh at me going, yeah, guys, he's a mythical creature. Well, I'd love to find out if he was a really mythical creature. It's Bigfoot. I'd love to see if I could see the Bigfoot. But yeah, cracking guess there from Ice Cold Palmer. Top stuff, mate, but nothing to do with being English. No, the English thing is only relevant to some European countries, mate. That's all, and that's more because of history than anything. Hassan, great guess, mate. Top stuff. Great guess. But yeah, the main reason for when he wants to go to Washington State is for Bigfoot. See if I could get a glimpse of Bigfoot. Dave is saying, blooming Wrexham. There goes my prediction. No worries, Dave. No worries, mate. Well, maybe you get the next one right. We're into 6 minutes added on time here, guys. And Shrewsbury have got a throw in on this near side as the referee making them come back to take it. Ice Cold Palmer saying, I do like Rangers, don't get me wrong, but I would like to see the likes of Hearts, Aberdeen, Livingston, etc. try to push all they can for that first place. The problem is they have much less money. No, I agree. Ice Cold Palmer, I'd love to see a different team from Rangers and Celtic winning the Scottish Premiership. I totally agree, mate. I think that would be awesome to see one of the other clubs in Scotland win it besides Rangers and Celtic. Yeah, I totally agree with you, mate. It's actually Celtic that's been dominating it in recent years, hasn't it? But yeah, great point there, Ice Cold Palmer. Thank you for that, mate. Ice Cold Palmer saying, isn't the FA Cup draw after the Wigan Manchester United game? Probably is, mate. I've not checked, but yes, probably is. Good shout. Dave saying, Ice Cold. I think it is, mate. Yeah, I think you're right. Good guess. Thank you for that, guys. Ice Cold Palmer saying, yeah, I thought that. Thank you, mate. Ice Cold Palmer saying, I've been to France before, mate, but never to Spain. Yeah, the French are okay. The French are fine. French are okay with the British or whether you're from the UK, but no. Ball played down that far side as Shrewsbury trying to get one last chance on goal here as they play it back into the centre. Now ball knocked out wide to this near side as they come towards the edge of the box. Ball crossed in as it's headed away by Wrexham, but Shrewsbury picking up the pieces outside the box. And now Shrewsbury playing it out wide to that far side. Now ball crossed in and it comes in deep. Shrewsbury keeping it in, and now Shrewsbury, oh, they blasted it wide. Well, 93 minutes gone, and Shrewsbury have just had a brilliant opportunity, but blasted it wide. But yeah, Ice Cold Palmer, like I said, it's only Spain, mate. It's only Spain. The only countries really have issues with being English is Spain and possibly Germany, possibly. But other countries don't have no problem with us. Other like that. But yeah, this world of politics, mate. It's the world that we live in. You've got a lot of countries that still don't forgive the British government for what they've done in the past, so they take it out on English people blaming us for it. You'll find that, you'll learn that as you get older, mate. You learn that certain countries not too friendly if you've got a British passport. If you go to Turkey, I don't know if they still do it, but I know if you go to Turkey, just because you've got a British passport, they used to do this. I don't know if they still do it. But if you got a British passport, you had to pay £10 when you entered the country, and it had to be in British sterling. Obviously, I don't know if they still do that, but it had to be a British £10 note if you went to Turkey. They would not let you in the country. They called it a visa. To get a Turkish visa, you needed a £10. Well, why does it have to be in British money? But they would not let you into the country if you didn't show your passport and have a British £10 note. Shrewsbury now coming forward as they knock the ball out wide to this near side. Ball crossed in as it comes towards the edge of the box. Shrewsbury with a shot, but it's gone wide. Again of the far post, this time even closer. But Shrewsbury with a good effort there, but just wide of that far side post again. And narrowly wide as well, guys. Thank you for that, Ice Cold Palmer. Ice Cold Palmer saying, I don't like Spanish football. I'm like you. I love hard-working teams. You would love to see Northern Irish teams laugh out loud. Well, thank you for that, mate. Hopefully, we'll be watching some Northern Irish football at some point, as I've said to you, mate. Another opportunity here for Shrewsbury. But yeah, I'm very much like that. I love the hard-working teams. Thank you for that, Ice Cold Palmer. So Shrewsbury here with a last chance here, with a throw-in on the far side of the field, looking to get a long throw into the box. Ball comes in, headed away by Wrexham as Wrexham blasted up the field. And it goes all the way back to the goalkeeper who's come out of his area as he kicks it long. Now Shrewsbury heading it about outside the Wrexham box as they managed to get it down. Now ball knocked out wide to this near side as the ball just gets away from them there. And it goes out of play, and that will be a Wrexham throwing on the near side, and that could be the last kick of the game. Hassan is saying, Ice Cold Palmer, I believe the FA Cup 5th round draw will be on Monday before the Man United Wigan game. Okay. Thank you for that, Hassan. I'll check it out later to be sure. But thank you for that, mate. I'll check that out later to be sure. But thank you. Now the throwing comes in, and there goes the full-time whistle. And it's Wrexham that come out on top with the 1-0 win. They march on into the next round of the competition. So there you go, guys. Thank you for that, Hassan. Dave saying, Hassan, the draws are normally done after the live games. Yeah, you're right, Dave. They are normally, but I'm not sure if it's the BBC potentially changed it round. So thank you for that, Dave. Ice Cool Palmer saying thank you, Hassan. Awesome. Thank you, mate. Top stuff. Thank you. Ice Cool Palmer. Dave is saying picked herring. Picked herring. I'm not following you there, Dave. My apologies, mate. Ice Cold Palmer saying maybe the likes of Asia, countries like Pakistan, India, China, etc., may not like us, but I don't know. Pakistan, I think, well, I don't know. Obviously, I've never been to Pakistan, but I know plenty of people from Pakistan. I don't know. Pakistan's political system, you got to think there's the political system and then there's the people in there. So I don't think that, I don't know. I know India gets on with us quite well. I think Britain has good relations with India, and China's just a danger to everybody. Dave is saying, I now have to go. I now have to go. Thanks for the stream, guys. Much appreciated, fella. And take care to all the others. Also, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Thank you, Dave. Best wishes to you, mate. Thank you for being with us. Look after yourself. Stay safe and well. Thank you, Dave. Thank you for your kind words, mate. And best wishes to you and your family, mate. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Stay safe and well. Thank you very much, Dave. Awesome. A pleasure to have you with us, as always, mate. Top stuff. Ice Cold Palmer saying goodbye, Dave. Enjoy the rest of your day. Top stuff. Thank you, mate. Thank you, Ice Cold Palmer. You are a star, mate. Hassan is saying, the draw for the 4th round FA Cup tie will be broadcast by ITV on Monday, 8th of January. It will take place at approximately 7:50 p.m. In the build-up to the Wigan Athletic versus Manchester United game. Thank you, Hassan. Thank you for that, mate. Yeah, that sounds reasonable. To be fair, that sounds quite reasonable. I think they have done it before games before, so that sounds logical. Thank you for that, mate. Really appreciate you letting us know, Hassan. Ice Cool Palmer saying thanks, top class info from Hassan. Absolutely well said, mate. Thank you for that, Ice Cool Palmer. Hassan also saying I will be going to watch the Arsenal v Liverpool at a local Irish pub where both Liverpool fans fan base and Arsenal fan watch and the game. Thank you, folks, and enjoy the rest of your weekend. Thank you, Hassan. Pleasure to have you with us, mate. And enjoy the rest of your afternoon or morning, should I say. It's morning for you out there in LA. So thank you, Hassan. Always a pleasure to have you with us, mate. Hope you enjoy the Arsenal v Liverpool game. And thank you, as always, mate. Thank you. Take care, Hassan. Take care, mate. Ice Cold Palmer saying you are just right, Hassan. So thank you, Ice Cold Palmer. Thank you, mate. Millsard saying now I'm focused on our game on tomorrow. Come on, Wigan. Thank you, Millsard. Appreciate you dropping in, mate. Just going to wrap it up here now. But thank you for that. I hope you enjoy. So Bolton got a 0-0 draw with Luton. Just quickly tell you guys what went on in the other games. 0-0 with Luton Bolton. Manchester City winning 5-0 against Huddersfield Town. Nottingham Forest 2, Blackpool 2. Peterborough United 0, Leeds United 3. Shrewsbury Town 0, Wrexham 1. West Brom 4, Aldershot Town 1. And West Ham United 1, Bristol City 1. So there you go, guys. Let's have a quick look at the full-time match stats, and then I'm going to wrap it up, guys, so I can get ready for the next game. Here we go, guys. So this is how the game has gone in numbers. Total shots, 11 for Shrewsbury, 11 for Wrexham. Shots on target, 2 for Shrewsbury, 4 for Wrexham. Possession, 38% for Shrewsbury, 62% for Wrexham. Passes, 274 for Shrewsbury, 463 for Wrexham. Pass accuracy, 56% for Shrewsbury, 73% for Wrexham. Fouls, 13 against Shrewsbury, 12 against Wrexham. Yellow cards, two apiece. No red cards. Offsides, 1 apiece. And corners, 4 each. So Shrewsbury getting 4 and Wrexham getting 4. So there you go, guys. Ice Cold Palmer saying, goodbye, guys. Great stream as always, and have a great remainder of your day. Hope to be back soon, mate. Thank you very much, Ice Cold Palmer. Best wishes to you as well, mate. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Stay safe and well, mate. And always appreciate you dropping in. Thank you for your conversation and company. And best wishes to you and your family, mate. Top stuff. Thank you very much for your kind words as well, mate. Appreciate it. And Ice Cold Palmer saying, last question. Will you do the LFC v Arsenal game? Yes, I'm going to jump off now and get set up and do it, mate. So, yeah, hopefully maybe see you there if you're not too busy. So, yeah, I'm going to jump off and get ready for that now. But thank you, Ice Cold Palmer. Been a pleasure as always, mate. Enjoyed your company and conversation. And maybe see you on the next stream. But if not, if you're busy, no problem. Like I say, best wishes to you and your family. So, yeah, if you're just dropping in at the end, guys, it was an entertaining game, end to end. Both teams going for it. But it was Wrexham that looked the stronger through the majority of the game. And eventually they got the goal that separated the two sides. And that was the difference between the two teams. Shrewsbury did have a little huff and a puff towards the end, but didn't quite manage to create much in front of goal that was a serious threat. So it finished Shrewsbury 0, Wrexham 1. Good game. And hopefully there's plenty more to come in the FA Cup. Next up is us covering Arsenal v Liverpool, hopefully. So if you're not too busy, do drop in there. But that's it for me for now, guys. Take care. All the best. Best wishes to everyone. And hopefully see you again soon on future streams. Bye for now.